In today's video, I wanted to provide my quick review of the Willow breast pump. Full disclosure, Willow did send me this breast pump in order to review. However, I was the one that reached out to them and was like, can we please collaborate because I really want to try this? And I've heard such great things. And they said yes. So thanks Willow for allowing me to try out one of your pumps. I absolutely love it. I wanted to share some of the things I really like about it with you in case you are looking to buy one. If this is the first time we're meeting, hello, I'm Liz. I'm a family nurse practitioner, and this is the pump that I'm using for my second child. And with my previous child, I pumped for a year. So I feel like I kind of know the lay of the pump land, which has really helped me kind of coming into this to know what I wanted maybe in my next pump. That would make my life a little bit easier as a working mom, because anything we can make easier is golden. All right, let's talk about this pump real quick. So I have been using the Willow pump for a little bit over a month. Like I said, I'm a nurse practitioner, so I am in an office. I wanted something that was going to be able to work with me a little bit quieter in my environment and allow me to move up in case I have to, like, oh, go talk to the MA really quick, or go look at some, I don't know, go to a different room and take a phone call. I was pumping, I wouldn't have to like unhook, do the tube thing. This was just, I wanted something that was gonna be a little bit more portable to make things easier. So I wasn't locked in a room by myself. I could be much more productive during my pumping time. And this has been phenomenal for that. So this is what the Willow breast pump looks like. In case you've never seen it, it's two totally individual models. They sit right inside your bra. Let me put them on real quick. So this is what it looks like when I'm actually wearing the Willow pump. Obviously, it looks a little bit larger than my usual chest size is. I am typically a C, if that gives you any indication of like what it would maybe look like on you. It definitely looks bustier, there's no denying that, but it's fit in every single nursing bra I've tried it in, and all of my shirts have fit over it without an issue, which is the big thing, because you can just wear your shirt over it as your cover rather than having to like tie a blanket around your neck or use some other kind of cover. All right, I gotta take these out because my body thinks I'm trying to pump, and that's not my goal right now. So this is what the pump actually looks like. I got it in white. On the back here, it has the collection system, and you put a bag inside here that collects your milk. They also have reusable containers now, which was honestly my only concern about this pump, was that you had to use different bags every single time. But now they've come out with a container system that I have ordered. It just hasn't shown up at my house yet. And it's a reusable thing. So you could pump, fill it up, pour it out into your container, like bottle or whatever you're storing your milk in, wash this out and reuse it without having to go through a new bag every time. If you use the bag system, it does make it leak proof, so you can get up and chase after your toddler and don't have to worry about the milk like spilling out. And I have gotten up and chased after my toddler, or like stood up really quickly because a patient's like wandering by my office. I'm like, you can't be here, friend. And it has not leaked. I want to say the container system is like spill proof, but you can't go upside down or lay down. I have tried pumping while laying down with this just to see if I could for fun, and it worked. So there we go, very fun. Next big thing that I've gotten some questions about with this is the sound. Now it does make a sound. It is quieter than other pumps that I have tried. But people in the office, like, they know I'm pumping. I mean, I say it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go pump for a minute, but it's not anything where you would have to like alter your speaking voice over. You can have an easy conversation on it. I've talked on the phone on it all the time, and I'm like, people won't know. No one's ever been like, what's that sound in the background? So there's definitely a little noise to it, but it is quieter, like I said, than other pumps that I have used. And I mean, I just sit in my office and pump, and no one's ever been like disturbed by the noise. It's always been fine. Perhaps the thing that I love the absolute most about it is it doesn't have any external tubing. So all the tubing is mostly within here. Maybe there's tubes in here, I don't know, but it's all contained in here, so it can sit in your bra, which means you can get up and move, and you don't have to bring anything with you. Just these in your bra and you can go, which has been amazing. Having pumped for a very long time with with the wires, you're just kind of like held down. Best thing ever is not being attached to the wires. Obsessed. Like I said, I do it a lot at work where I have to get up and get something. I have pumped while I'm commuting. I have pumped while getting my hair cut, pumped in my OBGYN's office. I'm just like pumping across the world here, people. But really, I love how portable it is. It has been oh so helpful. These have usually, in terms of battery life, they have usually lasted, I want to say like 4 to 5-ish pumps before I have to charge them again. So I just throw the charger in my purse because I'm paranoid. I'm like, I always want to have that with me, but they really do have a very impressive battery life. Another cool thing that they do is they talk to my phone, which is very fancy. First, I was very freaked out, but there's a Willow app that you download on your phone, and it tells you in real time how much milk has come out of each breast, and it shows you the whole progression of your pump. So if you're someone who, I usually just pump for 20 minutes, but if you're someone who's like, I have to get to a certain goal, like an ounce goal, you could pump and it would tell you like kind of when you've reached that. Awesome. The pump also recognizes when it needs to go into expression mode versus letdown mode, which if you're not familiar, the letdown mode is when it does lighter sucks in order to get your boob to fill up with milk, for lack of a better word. And the expression mode is when it's like sucking it out, kind of like how your baby at the beginning is like just to get your milk in, and then it takes like the big gulps. It decides when it's done, like, oh, we've probably gotten all the milk out, let's have another letdown. It'll switch automatically back to letdown mode versus expression mode, which I thought was very fancy, because other pumps I've used, you have to like physically be able to tell like, yeah, let's go again for a letdown mode. So this does it automatically for you. You can visualize it on the app, what stage it's in. I mean, you can tell like it feels different, but if you want visual confirmation that that is what's happening there, it'll tell you on your app. It also keeps track of how much you've pumped, which like in this pump versus other pumps, which I've enjoyed because you can kind of see like what your trends are. Make it a competition with yourself. Just kidding, don't do that, that's not healthy. Whatever you're pumping for your baby is perfect. And there was one more thing I wanted to talk about with it, suction. You can adjust the suction on the pump to decide like how forceful you want it to be. I would say even at baseline, like I have never been able, it has a pretty powerful suck. So that was one thing I was concerned about with it, was since it's like all portable and in here, like would it really be that strong? I have not gotten to the highest level. I am afraid of it. I'm sure I'll get there one day. Things will toughen up, but yeah. I have not yet ventured to the highest level, so I would not worry about how hard the suction is. It's powerful, it's there. Now, last but not least, acquiring one of these. So I will leave a link down in the description box of where you can purchase one. I have done some sleuthing on their Facebook page, to be honest, and found different ways that you can kind of pay for one. So obviously you can just buy it outright. You can also use an HSA account to buy that. So if you have any money left over in your HSA, you could contribute that towards it. There's a payment plan. Some insurance companies cover part or all of it, which jealous. Mine did not. So check with your insurance company, or you could always put it on your baby shower as like, you know how you can do those big collective gifts where it's like maybe everyone in the office wants to contribute something towards your gift. This would be an awesome gift that then they could hear you using every day for the next however long you're pumping. Again, thank you so much, Willow, for sending me this. I just love it. It has been a huge game changer for me in terms of how easily I've been able to pump and just not being tethered to my desk all the time. Huge. I will leave a link down in my description box of where you can acquire one and to their website where you can find out more about them. If you have any other questions, feel free to message me, leave a comment down here, or message me over on Instagram. And again, if this is the first time we're meeting, welcome, I'm Liz. I'm a family nurse practitioner and I do content videos kind of like these, usually about nursing and NP stuff, every week on Tuesdays, and on Saturdays I have a vlog documenting my life in and out of work as an FNP. So if that sounds fun and you need something to do while you're pumping, consider subscribing. I would love to have you. We always have a question of the week on my channel, and this week's question is, what do you usually do while you're pumping? I've now mostly been typing up patient charts, charting and charting and charting all day while I'm pumping, but at least I'm being productive. Let me know what you do while you're pumping down below. Hope you have a fabulous rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.